working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the L.A. Chargers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now the 7-year veteran, Austin Eckler. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they'll get to him right away as he's taken down right there at the 44. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Running on first down, Eckler. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And from analyzing them and talking with their defensive coordinator, we know they have a full playbook. So look for them to mix up coverages, pressure one play, fall back the next. They'll do a lot of different things trying to confuse the offense.
And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now Herbert off the bootleg. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Herbert operating from the red zone. His throw incomplete.
The storm windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. To the air again, Herbert. This is caught. Touchdown! Keenan Allen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. In his 7th season now, here's Alvin Kamara. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd and 5. Here's Carr. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Osborne. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, the Vikings at 0-2 here to begin the season. Made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
Carr to throw on second down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. K.J. Osborne, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Joseph connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down, Eckler. And yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
3rd and 2. Left side, Williams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
You look at this defense for the Vikings. They enter play here number 11, just outside the top 10 in the league in stopping the run.
And this game for them is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power to take the offensive linemen and run them back into their own backfield and try and create some lost yardage plays.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So first interception thrown for him there, and that really not not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Carr to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Now a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Carr's throw taken in by Hockenson here. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now Carr. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They run. It's Kamara. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Alvin Kamara unable to push past that yellow line. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created a push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on fourth down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Here's Herbert. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively. They're on first down, holding them to a short gain.
It's Eckler again. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead,
and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Justin Herbert with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure If something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. To throw his Carr. He's going to get this complete to Gaskin. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Carr now to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This from 54 yards away. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for him, all things considered. And this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal on the late going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Moore now on the return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On play action, now Carr. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Now a 2nd and 2. Carr. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. The Charger drive about to get going. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. They got his man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Herbert. He's got Allen. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Add this gain to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A 10th carry for Kamara. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Carr. Open man is Osborne. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Gerald Everett, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Vikings 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one caught by Osborne, right side. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They do go for it. It's Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. After the turnover, here's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen, and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Hey, go Lions, go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Give him another one right back to Allen. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, the only silver lining on the other sideline, CD, is that they kept him out of the end zone. But still, that's another 3 points added on to this large lead.
Yeah, no shortage of scoring or big plays on defense in this one. And even up by 4 possessions, still fine.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Minnesota. Still down very big on the scoreboard, but a little feather in their cap here.
And it's a big-time play, and if you don't get energized after a kick return, well, then your team just doesn't have any spark. We'll find out if this is the start of a big comeback or just cosmetics as we go along.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet it's
caught inside the 25. Touchdown, LA. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Vikings 14.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Set to return it. Here's Moore. Now a hit and a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL
Hey, Opie. Hey, Ram. What is it?
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Dancing to his left. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing now is Carr. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. On first down, Justin Herbert. Got his man, it's Williams. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Play action, it's Herbert. A little short pass, this is Everett. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Here's Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Eckler. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chargers add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. More now to return. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly a disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
A gain of 9 brings up second and goal.
From the 35, here's second and a yard. To throw his Carr. He gets it to Addison. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And there's a pretty play for Madison. It seems like a perfect fit for the Vikings. Obviously, Minnesota loves receivers who produce. And Addison, one of college's best and most productive receivers the last couple of seasons.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
Sets up first down and goal at the 3-yard line.
Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Chargers 66, Vikings 14.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball. And it's a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. Powers through. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
Right.
Herbert, quick pass out wide. So nothing doing there. And that'll set up second and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. Second and goal.
At the Vikings 8-yard line.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
This is out quickly to the right. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point try now from Dicker. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Chargers 73, Vikings 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Here's Carr. And now here is another interception. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Set. 5-9, 5-9. Ready.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. To the 20. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown.